كان الزنبلة كذلك الوزير كذلك السياف كذلك أبا نواس خرجوا من واحد الباب كيتسمى باب السبت منو البستان اللي قاع المدينة بداو كيستراو في المدينة في الزقاق والزناقي والطرقان من شارع لشارع ما يدخلوا إلا المدينة القديمة هما كيستراو بين الزناقي والدقي.
This one is looking for Riyadh and Marrakesh, and apparently it's very hard to satisfy her expectations with the available money per night we have.
I'm doing my best.
It's been hours. It's been hours.
I have nothing to do today, nothing.
And it's gonna be a couple of hours more.
We wanted to treat ourselves at least one night to a nice Riyadh. You know, the ones that you see in the magazines and Instagram photos? And finally we actually found one that we could afford.
Ta-da! Okay, so now we have here the terrace. The hotel is called the Blue Parrot. Here, the Blue Parrot. Look at the hair. We are here in a very local area. We walk about 15 minutes to the touristic area. Here live a lot of families. Looks really nice. And all the satellites. That's the first thing you see. Not only here but everywhere we have seen it. Fez.
See on camera, but like over there are the mountains with snow.
Ah, yes.
I think maybe
That is a mountain over there. That.
like there's the whole mountain range, all capped with snow, but I think it needs to be afternoon or evening to see them.
Yeah, like it looks like mountains, but they're. Sorry, it looks like they are clouds, but they're mountains. And here is where breakfast happens. Tomorrow we'll see, and then it's where we were up there. It's closed, so the guests can have breakfast without being wet.
When we arrived to Morocco and Marrakesh almost 4 weeks ago, we didn't have a lot of time to really explore it. So now, at the end of our vacations, we wanted to spend 2 full days and immerse ourselves to the craziness of Marrakesh. In fact, especially if it's your first time in Morocco, we would recommend doing it the same way if you have the possibility. Do Marrakesh at the end of your travels. It will be way less overwhelming.
So here is the spices market, and then there are like millions of spices everywhere. And some are nicer than others. For example, in the left you have these beautiful mountains over there. And the funny thing is, like, somebody told us it's only open one day. You have to come with me. Come with me, otherwise it's closed. And then we came really rushed with him. Turns out it's open every day, of course. This is called pastilla or pastilla. I don't know how to say it.
This one is not pastilla.
No.
This one is something else, but we were told it's the same as pastilla, just in a different form factor.
Yeah, so it's like triangles instead of round thingy. And this is tajin.
With minced meat and an egg. It's great.
And of course bread.
Back at the hotel, the pool looked so tempting. But unfortunately, the temperatures were way below comfortable pool temperature. Well, at least so I thought.
Okay. Tell us why you're in the pool when it's freezing cold.
because I wanted to take some pictures, but it's not that cold. I mean, it's cold, but I am still here, so it's not that cold.
I'm in jacket, so that's how not cold it is.
It's alright. Today we wanted to take the city tour bus, and we saw it is 20 euros per person, which is okay. It's a quite high price, but if it's a good service and you get to see everything with the bus and the story, then it's alright.
And for 48 hours.
It's for 48 hours, which is 2 days. It's good. But then we ask if there is the story being told in every bus, and they say no. In one route is only every second bus, in the other route there is no story. So for being carried around, paying almost 40 euros for both of us was a lot. So we decided to take a taxi, and then we went to the next taxi we saw, and we asked him about the round, how much would it be, and he told us, okay, 200 dirhams, which is 20 euros. And we say, no, that's a little bit expensive, let's say 180. And in the moment we wanted to say yes, then a policeman came, and then he was looking at us like a little bit angry. So I didn't know if we did something wrong or the taxi did something wrong, but he was asking us, okay, what was the price that the taxi gave you? And then we said, no, sure. We're not so sure how much he said, because we're not so sure if we're going to do this or the other. And then the policeman told us that actually a taxi for half a day should cost 20 euros.
A grand taxi, not a petit
A grand taxi, 20 euros the half day, and a full day, of course, 40 euros. But then, of course, what the taxi was asking us for 20 euros for about, like, I guess half an hour was super expensive. And then the policeman told us, you should always take the taximeter. It should be always a taximeter, which they have most of the time turned off, of course. And if we find a problem, then we should call the police, and he gave us the number. They will arrive in 10 minutes. So policemen are fighting the corruption. It's awesome. Today is a Marrakesh day.
Yeah, because we are in Morocco.
Yeah.
Okay, again.
Hello.
Today's a Marrakesh day.
Today is a Marrakesh day.
What is a Marrakesh day?
Where we go out and do many things in Marrakesh. Yesterday we were in Marrakesh, we didn't do anything.
No, yesterday was Riyadh day.
Yes, we ate, and that's it. And today we're visiting and eating and visiting and eating.
Great. Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Finally we made some videos, because we always forget it. This is pasticcio. It looks like this. And this is Caesar salad for Chris. Something light today, because he's feeling a little bit sick.
Okay, we are in the Mayorel Gardens, however you pronounce that. And Mayorel is famous for this color, which is a blue, with a hint of, what is it? Violet, right?
Violet, yeah.
Like blue with a hint of violet. Okay, that's what Mayorel is famous for, and obviously his aquarelle paintings. But he also lived a lot here in Marrakesh, and he built this garden. He had a villa here where he lived until he died. And yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's supposedly designed by what the Quran describes as paradise, or how the Quran describes paradise, if we're correctly informed. So we're going to show you around and see how paradise looks like. Anything else you want to say, or I should say?
No, right now there are not many tourists. I've heard that it can be really crowded, but so far it's actually alright.
Do you like the garden so far?
Yes.
Don't come so close.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I really like it. It's very nice.
I think so as well.
I saw some reviews online and many people weren't that fan of it, but I really like it.
We were told that there is a cafe or a bar, it's called Coffee O'Clock, and they have every night a different cultural activity. This night it was traditional Moroccan storytelling, and we were very excited. As many old traditions, the traditional storytelling is slowly dying out. However, there's a group of young English students that tries to keep it alive. And we were also told that there would be one of the most famous storytellers of Morocco.
The king spotted this forest. This forest, it was like a paradise on earth. Very beautiful. Beautiful trees. Remarkable sound of the water taking its own way in the ground. The birds, you can imagine. Now, he said, I want to go inside this forest and see. And as they were entering that forest, the king spotted this gazelle.
السلطان الجدنبالة كذلك الوزير كذلك السياف كذلك أبا نواس خرجوا من واحد الباب كيتسمى باب السر منو البستان اللي قاع المدينة بداو كيستراو في المدينة في الزقاق والزناقي والطرقان من شارع لشارع ما يدخلوا إلا المدينة القديمة هما كيستراو بين الزناقي والدقي.
After a nice traditional breakfast, which for a change we managed to film this time because usually we forget to film the food, we visited the Badia Palace. The Badia Palace was constructed by one of the most famous rulers the ancient Morocco has seen. In many parts it is inspired by the famous La Alhambra Palace in Granada in Spain. The palace is located in the south end of the Medina, the old town of Marrakesh. It's definitely worthwhile coming here, especially in the morning when you have the place to yourself.
Good morning, everybody. Today is our last day in Marrakesh. We fly tomorrow to Germany, and today we have quite a few things still that we want to see. Today we're in the first place. It's around I think 10:30, and we are right now at the Badia Palace, which was the greatest palace of that time in Morocco, at least. And right now you see the ruins of it, kind of, so it's not decorated anymore because it was destroyed in a war, but it's still super impressive. And here we leave you with some images of it.
We dedicated the second half of the day to aimlessly wander around the souk and just enjoy Marrakesh.
Oh, nice.
Black?
Black? No, wrong again.
King of the colors.
King of the colors, blue.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one.
And just like that, 4 weeks of Morocco have ended. It was an amazing experience and we would love to come back for some further exploration of this amazing country.
Thanks for watching!
If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below.
And leave us a comment. We would like to hear your opinions and thoughts.